Hello friends and followers. Well, here's a Tektronix 7603 oscilloscope. This appears to be the little brother of the 7904. This is a 4-channel oscilloscope, and it's taken me a little while to decode how to work this one, but it's a pretty cool scope. So these modules are germane to all the Tektronix. I guess the 7900 series, 7600 series, I'm not sure what else will accept these modules, but they're pretty much the standard fare. So this one has 2 vertical modules here, one here, and a horizontal module. These will produce a vertical deflection and all the control over that. And this will produce the horizontal deflection plus triggering of the wave. So pretty cool, and this does generic stuff with the bays. So this thing will have 2 vertical bays, I'm thinking, and 1 horizontal bay. So this is like a macro selector here where you can do an alt and add chop to each bay, or you can simply select the left bay or the right bay, which really right bay is the middle bay, left bay is left bay, and run them like that. So each of these plugins for the vertical direction have 2 channels, channel 1, channel 2, channel 1, channel 2. So in a way, this can be channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, 4-channel scope. To activate this thing in 4-channel mode, you would simply select one of these to display 4 channels, like chop or alternate, and it would alternate between these 2. And then on this, you can select 1 channel or the other or both. So with each of these vertical modules, you can have 1 channel going or 2 of them. The same here, so you can do alternate on these and alternate on this, and you'll get all 4 channels. So yeah, we can demo that. So I've been looking at my little generator here and just seeing how well the scope can work. So I didn't have much luck with this left bay here, this left module, trying to get sync to work. So I kind of gave up on this one. I can display waves here, but I can't sync them, I can't lock them. So I went to the second vertical module here, and I'm able now to do some sync lock here. So yeah, to lock these, you just want to twiddle with the sync here and just get it to lock. So they have an auto mode, which might make it a bit easier, or a normal mode. Normal is a little less forgiving. It'll simply go on or off when it synchronizes, and auto kind of gives you some slop, so you can kind of watch the wave move around and be out of sync. So that's how that works. They call this normal mode and auto. All right, so basically then, what's cool about these tech scopes is they will give you the vertical deflection and horizontal deflection in a numeric format on the actual CRT, and that's really handy. So here, sure enough, we can change the deflection on the vertical display and cause this wave to get larger, and you'll see the millivolts. It goes from volts to millivolts, and that's how that works. You can back it off. There's 1 volt, 2 volts, 5 volts. So that's pretty cool. Likewise, you can do the same thing with the sleep rate. So as you change this, you'll see the timing gets faster. And so much for that. So on the generator then, I can increase this thing up to, we're at 10 megahertz now. Let me take it up a bit to say 20 megahertz. Well, let's go 25. Okay, there's 25 megahertz. That's cranking along some good RF there. And it looks like the generator has less output, so we'll, it could have some loss here too. So we'll increase the increase the sensitivity on the vertical channel there. Now we're at 200 millivolts, and we'll increase the horizontal scan rate here. There, and now we're still locked in sync with that wave, which is pretty cool. So it's a good scope for doing some RF work. Reasonable. See if we can get a more decent lock on this. Oh, that's kind of sloppy looking, isn't it? Not the worst, but the wave could be distorted from, I'm not connecting it very nicely, am I? Just a lot of chance for junk to get into it. Anyway, that's how to work the scope. What else can we do with it here? It has external sync. I'm running it on internal sync right now. External sync, if you want to connect that. Coupling, AC, you can take off some line interference, DC coupling. And let's see, DC coupling, can I sync that? I should be able to sync DC. Nope, I can't. A little bit. Oh, there we go. I can sync some DC there, but looks like AC is the way to go. Makes it easier. What else can we do here? Yeah, you can do like a single beam and pulse it. That's about it. You can magnify it. These buttons though are kind of sticky, so the whole module needs to be pulled out and cleaned up a little bit. The module has sticky buttons. And then you have your delay. And how do we work that? Okay, I think I gotta press one of those buttons. I'm not an expert on tech scopes, but I'm getting there. All right, that's about it. Trigger source, channel 1. If I take this thing down here, it'll probably not sync anymore because there's no trigger. So if we move this down here, it should unsync, which it did. So that's correct. Yeah, I think this module is not sending trigger across, or it's not working right. So that would need to be looked at. Position. Yeah, so it's your basic scope. It's pretty nice. You can do a lot with it. And this one is probably good for some RF work. At least not microwave stuff, but it would work on HF pretty well. All right, so you can add a second channel this way. There is a second channel. Use that channel exclusively or not. So that's how you do that. And you can put 4 channels up this way by selecting this to do chop or alternate, and you'll get 4 channels on here. So it's a pretty nice scope in that regard. Here's your position. And I think this is fine. Position, oh, it's your beam finder. Polarity, yeah, basic scope. Couple it with AC or DC. Doesn't make much difference on this thing, on a sine wave. Okay, yeah, and when I went to channel 1 here on the left pack, it didn't seem to sync too well. So if I go over here, and I take this thing to left and left, left and left, and I crank up the gain here on it. And now I try to sync it. Yeah, it doesn't like to sync. So something could be up with that module. What I should do is switch the module in the bay and see if it'll kick in. So that module might be a little funky monkey. We can try on channel 2 here. See if that'll sink in. Let's go down to 2. and increase the gain on that channel. Okay, change the position. Decrease the gain a bit. Okay, and try and sync it. Cranked up as high as I'm gonna go. Yeah, I just can't make that sync. Not sure why, but it's not gonna sync. If I go down to a low frequency here, there's a very low frequency, there's about 1 megahertz there. You would think you could sync that thing. No sync. Let's make sure we're working right here. Yeah, I'm syncing on channel. Whoop, I'm not. Okay, let's go channel 2 sync there. That should sync like that. That should sync it. No sync. All right, and yet when I go to the right, right. Ooh, that thing is jammed down. Yeah, it looks like the mainframe needs a bit of attention. The buttons are all squirrely. Let's go to channel 2 on that one. We'll select channel 2 here for sync. And we'll go to channel 2 here for display. There we go. That should give us some action, and it's probably grounded here. Oh, that should go. We're on channel 2. Looks like it's running there. That doesn't look too good. Oh, there's something. Doesn't seem like it has any input. So I wonder if channel 2 works right or not. The scope. Oh, that looks like it did sync for a moment. Yeah, there it goes. So, there's something. Boy, so I'm only going to get sync on channel 1 for some reason, huh? There we go. Yeah, it looks like this guy just needs cleaned up. The switches are probably crummy. Oh, there we go. There's some sync. So it will work after a while. You just got to be patient. All right. Well, that's my little demo of the Tektronix 7603. Basically a good scope. These might need a little bit of attention for lubrication. And this module might need some attention for the trigger. Otherwise, it looks like it's working dandy. So, yep. 7603 scope. It's like a miniaturized 7904 with a larger screen. And I sure like how it is all read out there. So yeah, you could put 2 of these on the screen at once. And then you'll see you get 2 different activities as far as one of them has a voltage input there, and you can position it around here. Let's see. Put that there, put that there. Move this one away. There you go. And now you have independent voltage sources like this. If I could turn that thing. Ten millivolts, 200 millivolts. This should activate the top one. Yep, just like that. And then the speed, just like that. All right, it's my little review of the 7603 Tektronix. It's a great scope. It's got some modules in it, vertical and horizontal. It's 4 channels. Looks like it'll do 100 megs pretty easy. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.